All right, and right in a weather alert, cold weather making for a gorgeous scene. This is in upstate New York.
Yeah, this is what Niagara Falls looks like this week, covered in snow and ice, but still spraying enough water to make that lovely rainbow. Those icicles formed during our weekend Arctic blast. At one point on the Ontario side, it had a wind chill of -43. Now they're looking at a balmy 27 degrees tonight, and the falls are under a high wind warning.
Oh, the
incredible
images.
To see there.
Yes, it's so beautiful to see.
No Peter Sinks, but it's pretty.
I'm changing it.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying they were -43 at Niagara Falls.
Right.
Peter Sinks was a little colder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're hardier than Niagara Falls. But we matched them on beauty.
Yeah,
most definitely. If there's anyone to sell Utah and its scenes, it would
Alana,
be
Brophy.
I do. I really actually love where we live. And today's one of those days that you can't help love it, right? We've got sunshine out there. Take this live look from southern Utah. You see those clear skies over the Red Rock. You can't find that everywhere. Our Southern Utah University network camera showing off St. George as those temperatures have made it into the low 50s. High pressure's in control, and we are a little chilly out there. You know what I'm talking about because of that front that came through. St. George and Washington County did have some gusty canyon winds. Temperatures right now in the 30s along the Wasatch Front, with the exception up there in Cache Valley. Vernal at 20 degrees, 29 in Price. So it's cold with our northwesterly flow, but that's going to change as we head into tomorrow. Temperatures for tonight, though, well, they're going to be a little chilly, falling into the 20s by 8 p.m. Clear skies will allow those overnight lows to really bottom out. So a heads up there, a cold start to our day tomorrow. But our high pressure will hold steady. We welcome back more of a southerly flow to close out the end of the work week, so we'll see a lot of sunshine, and that will help with our warming trend. I'm just saying the 40s are not out of the question. We've got clean air as we look over the Salt Lake Valley from our ABC4 Ensign Peak camera. Love to see green air quality. That means clean. Green means clean, and we see a lot of it out there. Into tomorrow, that's going to change. Moderate air starts to build back, which is not a surprise with that high pressure, but it's not just northern Utah. It's also the eastern side of the state. Our downslope winds really helped out in the Uinta Basin and Duchesne, clearing out the stubborn inversion that they've been battling for weeks. Moderate air is progress for them. Unfortunately, it's a decline for us along the Wasatch Front because we've got clear conditions. This high pressure is not impacting our healthy snowpack. We lose it every day that we don't get a storm, but we're still sitting at 160% of average for the state, which we love to see. The Provo River Basin's healthy. Over into Willow, we're really healthy, and we want to keep that moisture. All of this snow and our active skies have helped out tremendously with our drought. It's Thursday, so here are the newest drought numbers, and it is very positive this week, folks. That extreme drought that you see in red, it took a step back. 4% of the state now battling extreme drought. That is the fourth category on a scale of 5 when it comes to our drought monitor. What you're seeing in orange there is that severe drought, and that's more than half of the state, but just barely. Let's compare those numbers to last week, and you're able to see we've made tremendous gains. We were at 19% of Utah battling extreme drought, down to single digits, and then you check out almost 3/4 of the state battling severe drought, stepping back from that down to 53%. We love to see that progress. That's why it's critical that these storms continue to impact us. Here's a view on when the next couple will come through. High pressure, as I talked about, moving into the area, and this ridge of high pressure will keep us quiet through the weekend. Now we've got a splitting storm system off the Pacific Northwest, but it dives pretty deep. So that's going to head down to the desert southwest and continue to track east. Now, part of that could impact southeastern Utah for the beginning of the week, but other than that, we're just going to get clouds and stay pretty quiet. There's our next area of low pressure dipping in, bringing on Valentine's Day the potential for snow, wraparound moisture heading into Wednesday. So the potential is there for us to get another strong storm that will impact us early next week. 20s and 40s along the Wasatch Front tomorrow. There's that warmth. 30s over in Price, 58 in St. George, which is actually where they should be this time of year. Like to see those 60s. You notice them there on Sunday, dropping down with colder air and that storm system coming through, bringing a slight chance of wet weather Tuesday and Wednesday to southern Utah. Hazy skies expected for the Wasatch Front with high pressure in control. And then here comes that storm. That means an active pattern ahead, and we'll take that when we can get it.